The storm had already killed the power when Ethan realized something was wrong with his house. He had lived alone for 3 years. He knew every sound, every creak of the old wooden frame, every hum of the refrigerator, every whisper of wind through the cracked window. But tonight the house breathed. He heard it first while lighting a candle. A slow, dragging inhale. A wet, shuddering exhale. Not from outside. Not from upstairs. From behind the closed basement door, Ethan froze, the flame trembling in his hand. The basement had always made him uncomfortable, low ceiling, cluttered shelves, that smell of cold dust, but this sound wasn't normal. It sounded alive, like something waking up after a long sleep. He tried to convince himself it was the storm. Maybe the wind pushing through a broken vent, maybe a loose pipe. But then it came again. Breathing. Heavy. Hangry. Ethan backed away, heart racing. He grabbed his phone for light. Dead. No signal. The storm had cut everything. Another sound rose from behind the basement door. Not breathing this time movement. Slow. Dragging footsteps on concrete. Something big. Something heavy. Something coming closer. The candle flickered wildly as the doorknob rattled. Ethan stepped back. "Hello? Who's there?" The breathing stopped. Then, a voice low, broken, almost childlike whispered from the other side of the door. "I hear you." Ethan's blood turned to ice. He stumbled back toward the living room, knocking over a chair. His mind raced. Was someone in his house? Had they been hiding there? Watching him? For how long? But the voice, it didn't sound like a person. It sounded wrong. Words stretched too long, vowels cracked like bones. The basement door creaked open on its own. Ethan held his breath and looked. Just darkness. Thick and heavy, like the basement swallowed all light. Then, a shape appeared at the top of the stairs. A tall figure crouched unnaturally low, its limbs too thin and too long. Its head tilted sideways as if studying him. 2 pale, milky eyes blinked in the dark. The thing whispered again, more clearly, "You left me alone." Ethan shook his head. "I don't know you. I don't know what you want." A long, rattling inhale came from the creature. "You forgot." The thing stepped forward. Its foot hit the wooden floor, and the entire hallway seemed to tremble. Ethan ran. Candle in hand, he sprinted to the front door, fumbling with the lock. Behind him, the creature crawled fast, too fast, its limbs clicking against the floor like bone-tapping wood. The lock jammed. The creature whispered right behind him, "Let me in." Ethan shoved his shoulder against the door. It didn't budge. The storm seemed to scream with him. The thing's hand-cold, long, claw-like touched the back of his neck. Ethan cried out and spun around and saw nothing. The hallway was empty. The basement door was closed. The house was silent. Ethan backed away slowly, shaking, sweat dripping down his face. His heart wouldn't slow down. His breathing wouldn't calm. Then, behind him, right behind him, soft breath touched his ear. "Who?" And a whisper, "Found you." The candle went out, and the darkness swallowed him whole.